I think the fact that the workload was going to be so large, I mean, you go into it expecting that, but the amount of independent workload was a shock to me as well. And I know that I was supposed to expect that, but once you're doing it in application, it's really difficult to motivate yourself. Taking more time for myself would have really helped in the beginning, like learning this is how I work, on my own schedule. Yeah, that would have taken the edge off a little bit.
I was coming from France, so in terms of academics and how research works, there is a bit different than here. I was expecting to be maybe more dictated with the minor details, while that doesn't happen here. The overall concept here is more independent. You take the lead, you find the ideas, and you go.
I didn't realize how different the different requirements for each program was. It seems like each program, even at a master's levels, has their own course requirements, their own thesis requirements, and their own expectations for committee meetings. So for example, a comprehensive exam normally involves a thesis proposal, but then for different courses, it might involve actually a competency in key identified areas. Going in beforehand, I wish I kind of weighed that into my decision picking between programs, just because for certain projects, they can kind of go into different programs, and being in the program, all that really matters is the program requirements.
I would suggest that even before reaching out to the supervisors, have a clear and concrete idea of what you want to work on. Target the supervisors that might have exact research interests. I know it's a bit hard, but at least even if you are not targeting a supervisor with exact research interest, be very concrete and clear in what you want to do. It will be more helpful if you enter your program with a very clear research topic.
I would say I wasn't prepared for how intense my coursework was going to be, despite the fact that I took just one course. A friend actually had told me, oh yeah, this is going to be intense, but I think I just belittled his advice because I think I had forgotten about how much of effort coursework takes and how recurrent that process is. So it was just intense. Week after week, I had assessments, I had quizzes, and I thought, okay, I need to be done with this.
I think you should develop some coping strategies from day one. You should be ready for all the stress and all the competitiveness in the field, and not to listen to people who say it's enough to be passionate about your topic and it's enough to be passionate about the field, because a lot of people who love what they're doing and who are in love with academia just end up quitting because they're not able to handle the stress. So it's really important to know that the field is very competitive, regardless of the orientation or the direction that you're taking, but also to be prepared for the kind of stress. So keeping your mental health, mental sanity, and developing some coping mechanisms.